Chicago is once again at the center of a political storm, as thousands of residents took to the streets to protest President Donald Trump's threat to deploy federal forces to the city. On Saturday, September 6th, several thousand demonstrators marched through downtown Chicago, chanting slogans like "Abolish ICE" and "No Trump, No Troops." Banners called on residents to report immigration enforcement activity and defend their communities. Protesters carried signs reading, "Stop the deportations," and "We keep us safe," emphasizing community solidarity and resistance against federal immigration enforcement. Earlier this week, President Trump suggested the possible deployment of National Guard troops to Chicago, alongside ramped-up immigration enforcement. In a Truth Social post, he compared his plans to a military campaign, saying, "Chicago is about to find out why it's called the Department of War." Trump's administration has also renamed the Department of Defense as the Department of War, signaling a new approach to domestic law enforcement operations. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, a Democrat and vocal critic of Trump, warned that immigration and customs enforcement raids might coincide with Mexican Independence Day festivals, prompting some events to be postponed or canceled.
And very importantly, we've asked for the public to be ready with your iPhone and any way that you can to record what's going on in their neighborhoods by ICE, because we think that's the best way to demonstrate what ICE is doing if they're doing something wrong, or to keep them honest and doing the right thing because they know they're being watched. We cannot stand in the way. It's not like we're going to have armed men standing in between. That's not something that's legal. That's not something that the state of Illinois can engage in or the city of Chicago can engage in. What we're trying to do is to get them to follow the law, and when they are not following the law, we can take them to court, prosecute them if they're doing something truly illegal.
Residents and community leaders expressed fear over potential raids. David Alvarez of the migrant organization Tierra de Libertad described the impact on neighborhoods.
Sending the National Guard and sending ICE agents here to our community is a direct threat to not only us, but our community. It is us, it is our neighbors, it is our friends, it affects everyone. Businesses have been dropping, restaurants have been dropping, people have been scared. A lot of confusion has been going around, a lot of misinformation has been going around, and so we are here just to make sure that we are showing organization, that we are showing support as community, we are uniting, and we are showing no fear. We are not standing down, and we are uniting.
Protesters emphasized unity and resistance. One demonstrator compared the current federal tactics to historical oppression, warning against racial profiling and discrimination. Brianna Champion of the Black Voter Project told the crowd, "Ida B. Wells was a freedom fighter, and we are going to fight all night until we get it right."
Those are the people who are going to help keep us together.
Vice President J.D. Vance clarified that there are no immediate plans to deploy the National Guard to Chicago. He emphasized the administration's authority to act but expressed a preference for cooperation with local officials, a partnership that, he said,
I'll let the president speak to that. I mean, look, there are no immediate plans, but the president has said he has the legal authority to protect American citizens, whether that's in Chicago or in Washington, D.C. Obviously, as the president has said, we want the governor to be a partner here. We would love it, Democrat or Republican, if we had governors who were willing to actually be partners in cutting down crime in our country. Unfortunately, it looks like that's not what we have in J.B. Pritzker, but
Trump has floated deploying troops to several Democratic-led cities, including Baltimore and New Orleans. He has already sent National Guard units to Washington, D.C., where he also announced plans to refurbish the Capitol, promising road repairs, graffiti cleanup, and park renovations.
Our country is being rebuilt. And by the way, Washington, D.C. is being rebuilt. You know, in addition to the fact that we have a safe city now, and our National Guard was fantastic and worked with the mayor, worked with everybody, we're also doing a refurbishing of Washington. We're going to redo some of the roads, the surfaces. We're going to redo the medians. We're going to take the broken tiles off the tunnels and put brand new tiles up. And we're regrass all the parks. They're going to be regrassed by people that build world-class golf courses. It's all going to be beautiful.
As Trump signals a more aggressive approach to domestic enforcement, Chicago residents remain defiant, uniting to protect their communities and demand accountability from federal authorities.